Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We welcome you to our channel, History of Rajput Officials. This is episode number 41 in English, part 13 of our serial Rajput and Rajput clans. So, friends, in this program of History of Rajput Official, we are going to discussing the Goth clan. Friends, the Bhattis are considered as a Chandravanshi or lunar family. The history of this clan is as old and famous as it is complicated. There are several different traditions and accounts about its origin. According to one tradition, in ancient times, two sons of Sri Krishna, along with their descendants, crossed the river Indus and moved towards the western region. A person from their lineage, named Raja Ganj, settled in Ghazni. According to told, this Ghazni was fortified city located within the wider region of Kabul. However, General Cunningham gives a different opinion. According to him, this Ghazni was situated near Rawalpindi. When Raja Ganj was killed while fighting against the ruler of Karsand, his family and followers became scattered many generations. Later, around the 16th century, Raja Salban was born among his descendants. He founded a settlement called Salbanput, which later became known as a Sialkot. He had two grandsons, Jheel and Dosal. Jheel and Dosal settled in the areas of Bhatiana, Sarsa and Sahar. According to another traditions, when Mongol Rao, the son of Bhatti, was attacked by ruler of Ghazni, he moved toward a partially settled forest on the banks of the Sutlej River. At that time, many communities were living in that region, including the Chuna, Baga, Longa, Solangi, Soda, Odra, Pamar, and other groups. When Mongol Rao came to know what this area, he was received with great respect. His son, Majam Rao, was then made the ruler. Majam Rao married Sutto of Amarkot. His son, Kheer, later settled at Tanor in the year 731. From his family came Devraj. In 936, Devraj established himself at Devgarh and adopted the title of Raval. Among his descendants was Jaisal, who established himself there in 1156. From that time onward, the place became associated with his rule. During the period of the Mughal Emperor Akbar, the ruler of Jaisalmer, Rawal Bhatti is also mentioned in traditional accounts. His daughter was connected by marriage with the Mughal royal family. In some ancient histories of Bhatti clan, this family has been described by different names according to the genealogical traditions of Jaisalmer. It may be understood that during that period, certain groups adopt names that were popular in the culture of the time. For example, during the period of Islamic civilizations in India, many peoples were influenced by Islamic culture. Later, during British rule, British customs and names become influential among many people. In the same way, it is possible that during the period of Greek influence, some people prefer to identify themselves with Greek culture. Some quaint and inspirations have also been presented in support of his tradition. Therefore, such a tradition should not be considered surprising. According to the historian of Jaisalmer, Mandan was connected with Sialkot and the city of the Rawal Bhattis. However, between the second century and the later periods, their influence is said to have extended towards Udmarta, Mehwar, and Kathiawar. When their rule eventually came to an end, they moved toward the partially settled forests south of the Sutlej River. They then settled in Bhattiana and the surrounding regions. Their neighbors, the Sothas, settled near Sudalesa, Bikaner, and Surat. Later, some of these territories came under the control of other groups. In the history of Rajputana and Punjab, Thakur Khan Singh is described as a ruler of this family in Punjab. According to the tradition, he had 7 sons. Among them was Chakatu, who was given the title or territory of Malik Ghazni. He married the daughter of the Shah of Bukhara and later accepted Islam. According to this tradition, his descendants become associated with the Chughtai family. It is also said that Raja Buland and son named Janji, from whom the Janjua community organized. The Janjuas are found in large numbers, particularly in the Jhelum district. However, other historians disagree with this account. According to another tradition, the descendants of Buland, other sons also entered the Muslim community and become known as different titles and names. Tud Sahib gives another account. He writes that Raja Yad Shatra and Sri Baldave associated with Sri Krishna migrated after the death of the Maharajas from Delhi and Dwarka toward Multan, crossing the river Indus. According to this tradition, the son of Sri Krishna and their companions stayed for some time in the region of Malak, Punjab. Afterward, they crossed the river Indus and reached Zimistan. After remaining there for some time, they moved toward Samarkand. Later, when they returned toward the Indus, they entered Punjab and settled at Salbahanpur, which is identified with present-day Sialkot. When they eventually left this region, they crossed the Sutlej and the Ghaggar and entered the desert area when in 1157. They are said to have settled at Veeraval and Jaisalmer. When the Yawar people left Zabistan, their name became famous in the surrounding regions. General Cunningham, in his research, writes that these peoples were originally Bhatti Rajput. According to his account, they first occupied regions such as Kostan, Namak, and Kashmir. Their capital was Ganjanpur, and their ruler was known as her Rawbandi. Over about 2200 years ago, the Indo-Sinkat peoples are said to have driven them out of the region. Later, under their later Raja Sarsaulate, they established a settlement that became associated with the Sialkot. The name Sialkot is traditionally connected with this period. It is also said that when the Rathors conquered Bikanaya, the Bhattis were forced to leave and move toward the plains of Punjab. Mr. Nath gives another explanation. According to him, because of the limited space in Rajputana and the conflicts between different groups, the Bhattis eventually moved toward Punjab while fighting against the Rajputs. General Carnegie also writes that according to their tradition, this community was forced move toward Sindh. Their leader was named Bhatti. His two sons, Dosar and Jaisal, are traditionally associated with the foundation of Jaisalmer. Mr. Shankar is mentioned as being associated with the hill regions in some historical traditions. In the same way that Kashmir was traditionally connected with King Kashyap and Ajmer became famous by the name of Ajmer, Jaisalmer became associated with the Jaisal. Dosar moved towards the river Indus and is said to have established in affluence in the regions of Kostan and Nama. Later, invaders removed their community from those areas and they moved towards Sialkot. From there, the community appeared throughout different parts of Punjab. The Sidhu and Brar communities are also traditionally described as descendants of Dosar, Bhattu Bhatti, and Montgomery connected his lineage with Bahang. The Noon community of Multan is also described in some tradition as Yaduvanshi Bhatti. The Mathuro Bhattis of Multan district are also traditionally connected with Bikaner. The Virk Bhattis of Gujranwala district are described as descendants of Dheer. According to the tradition, they came to this region around 118 AD. Today, his descendants are said to have influence in many villages of the district. He proudly considers himself a descendant of the Salbang. The Bhattis of Sialkot are also connected with their traditions ancestors Rana Bhuni, who is said to have belonged to the seventh generation of the Bhatti lineage. With the help of Allah, this history has connected through many generations. It is also said that Bhattis can settle in a found of the region of Kostan and Namak. The state of Kabul is also mentioned in some tradition connected with this lineage. There are only a small number of them in the Jalandhar district. The Goat clan is described as a branch of descendants of Tawni. Tawni, member of this clan, are found in the region of Sirimor, Nahan, and the surrounding hill area. They are also traditionally considered to connected with the Bhatti lineage. So, friend, Tawni is described as a son of Raja Salbang. His grandson were named after Raja Tan. An other person named Raja Ambar is traditionally associated with the settlement of Ambala. According to one tradition, Raja Salbang belonged to the 11th generation from Sri Krishna. He had 7 sons. The name of his eldest son was Bhatti. In the 11th generation of this lineage, Rao Jaisal was born. He is established as a kingdom that became known as Jaisalmer. Rao Jaisal had 4 sons. One of them was named Im. According to some records from Punjab, Im's son was Jat. Majud. According to present Maharaja, that time, who was associated with the region of Patiala at that time, is also described in some tradition as a son of him. Those friends we become to the end of today's episode. So friends, we have tried to present the different tradition and historical accounts connected with the Bhatti and related Rajput clans in simple words. Some of these traditions differ from one historical to other. So viewers and friends should remember that ancient genealogically often contain different versions. We will continue discussing these historical traditions and Rajput clan in our next episode, inshallah, by the grace of God. Until then, thank you for watching and listening to us. So, friends, we need your permission up to next episode. Allah Hafiz.